In the Venn diagrams problem packet, question number 3, we again have two overlapping circles. And so we have a red side and a blue side and a part in the middle, and these are going to represent flags. And so it says Oshkosh did a study of the colors in the African national flags. And he found that 38 flags have red. I'm going to underline important information. It's a good habit to get into, especially with Venn diagrams, because I need this information. 38 flags have red, 20 have blue, 13 have red and blue, and 8 have neither red nor blue. And with all that information now, I can fill in these circles to identify overlaps and which ones just have red, which ones just have blue, and which ones have neither. And so I'm going to start with the first piece of information. It says 38 flags have red. And so this entire circle is going to include a total of 38 flags, or 38 parts. Some of them will be here, some of them will be in the center because there is some overlap. So I'm actually just going to put the number 38 up here above this one to remind myself that this circle is going to have 38 total. The blue circle, it says, has 20. So we have 20 blue. So there's a set of 20 that are going to be filled in this circle here. Now the first piece of information I can really use is the next piece. It says 13 have red and blue, which means this part in the middle where they have red and blue are those 13, because this part in the middle represents, I'm actually going to write it in here, red and blue. It's both. So the ones that have red and blue, 13 of them have that. And then the last piece of information, it says 8 have neither, and that's the part, I'm just going to put that outside the circle because 8 flags are neither red nor blue or even the overlap in the middle. So there's your 8 on the outside. Now I'm going to go back to the first piece of information that said 38 have red. So in here I have 38 total. Well, I've already got 13 there, so if I subtract 13 from the 38, then I get 25 that are just red. The 25 plus the 13 give me the 38 that have red. And then if I go to the blue side, there's 20 blue, but 13 of them are already represented in the section, the ones that have red and blue. And so I'm going to subtract those 13 from the 20 to give me the 7 that are just blue. So now I have 25 just red, 13 that have red and blue, and 7 just blue, and then 8 that have neither. Again, that just using the information given, I can identify those different parts. And again, so once I've done that piece, then I can answer the questions that go with it. So how many flags have red but not blue? So now we look in the red, but we can't include these because that includes blue, so just red. All we want is just red, and so that's those 25. And then the next one, how many flags have blue and not red? So just blue, and that would be these 7 that have blue and not red. Can't include these because there's red there. And then now an interesting question, because we weren't given this in the beginning. How many flags were included in the study? So if we look at the total number, in this case, we have to take all of the different parts. We have the 8 that had neither. We have 25 just red, 13 that have both, and 7 just blue. So we got to put all of those together to find out how many we actually started with. So we have the 8 plus the 25 plus 13 plus 7. And so altogether that makes 53 flags that were included in the original study. So they started with 53, and then they found that 38 had red, and that's where we got these combined here are red, 20 blue, 13 and 7 is 20. 13 have red and blue, and then we have the 8 that have neither. And so again, we started with 53 to begin with. 53 flags broken up into the different types and parts, and we can identify them again using Venn diagrams to separate the information.